because, okay, Rhonda, we'll pray for you, honey. Lonita, I need you all. But I really did, I let go. I don't know how to put it. I just gave up. And I felt, and I gave up right here. See this part right here? There's like a little flower thing. I was standing right here and I was leaning over when I got the news from the doctor. And my husband was right over here on the grill. And I got the news and I couldn't even hold myself up. I leaned on that thing and I just started to cry. And he knew something was wrong. And I got off the phone. And I said, we're going on vacation. And he's like, we have like $80 in our account. Like, how are we going to go on vacation? I said, we're going on vacation. I went live and I talked to you all. And I started busting butt, you all. For 2 weeks, I sold my butt off. I was constantly selling the jewelry. I was pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And each of you all was in there and helping me. And you were purchasing, you were claiming, and you were really, like, everyone jumped in. I had donations. Lauren, she really helped a whole lot too. She donated $400 twice. She done great. And then she donated like 200 and something at the end. So she had donated over $1,000 to me. So just, and I usually don't put that stuff out there, but she did. And please don't go for her. Please don't ask her for money. That's why I don't put people's name out there. But she did. She helped me. And she felt it in her heart to help me. And like Wendy says, it's from the heart. Anytime Wendy gives me anything, she types on there, it's from the heart. And that's what I want. I want someone, if they do want to give to me, I want them to give it to me because they want to. I would never ask for nothing. But I did work my butt off, and we earned that trip. Between selling and donations, we got the money. And we went on vacation. And it was exciting. It was fun. I let go. And then, bam, I got something they call it mountain sickness. Y'all, I couldn't hardly stand up. I was crawling to the bathroom. So, about a day and a half of my vacation, I was down. And I sat there, and I remember one night, I was sitting, there was the front bedroom. That was me and my husband's room that we slept in the cabin. I remember there was a little dresser. You walk in, there's a little dresser right there. And I went over there and I crawled and I sat up against that dresser and I said, oh God, please. Like, I've not been on vacation in like 10, 12 years. Like, please God, I just want this 1 week. Just 1 week. And I remember I got sad. I don't think I cried, but I did get sad. And I remember thinking, you know, just God, please take it away. And so I had called my doctor the next morning and he said to get the medicine for car sickness. Motion sickness, I mean, and DEMA something. And so I took that medicine and it did help a little. So I hadn't even gotten out completely of mountain sickness by the time I got home. And then I just felt like weird again. So I'm going through a whole lot of ups and downs. You know, people don't put their whole life on here. I put 90% of it at least. But things happen, you know, and I was letting it get to me. I was letting it win. I was letting the devil come in and just win, you know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? I am not messing with this no more. So I just gave up for a long time. But then I said, no, I'm a fighter and I'm going to fight it and we're going to win. So, friend, Emilio, I had talked to my doctor about getting on some medicine. So do you think Zofran is good for anxiety and stuff? Because I need medicine. They put me on one medicine a while back and it made me itch real bad. My whole body was like in hives and itching. So I threw that stuff away. I flushed it and then I threw the bottle away. And I tried to call and get more meds and they said, we just gave you meds. And I was like, I didn't like them meds. I threw them away. They're like, well, you have to take them for 30 days for it to get in your system and work. And I was like, 30 days? I can't live 30 days itching and digging my skin off. Only thing that helps me is my Xanax. Okay, Emilio, I've heard the Xanax is good. I've never taken Xanax in my life. But I've been on medication similar to it. Lonita takes it for nausea. Xanax is going to be the one thing that really helps. So maybe I should ask for the Xanax. Zofran is good for nausea. Oh, okay. Yeah, continue praying for Texas, you all. Y'all, that shooting. Why does that bother me so bad? I was asleep last night and I woke up scared. I dreamt I was in the middle of that shooting, and I'm just like, they're all them children, all them families affected. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. All the funerals will start tomorrow of all these children. Can you imagine seeing all these little tiny coffins, and these people having to bury their child? It bothers me, and I don't want no part of it, you know. And I homeschool, and everybody gets on to me, and they're like, you know, Janelle, you keep your children from the world. You do this, you do that. You need to let them out. And I'm so scared. And this is why. This is why I homeschool. This is why my children are only allowed in my yard. Even my 13-year-old can only be right here by my porch. Because I don't know what could happen. I'm not trying to keep them from anything. I'm trying to protect them from anything. I woke up and I looked over. Sky sleeps on the love seat, and I usually sleep on the couch. And I woke up and I looked over and I seen little Sky laying there, and I thought, you know, it could be my kid. Like, this could have happened to my kid. And then I thought, you know, how I would feel and how that would hurt. And I thought, Lord, all these families affected lost their babies. Lost their babies. I don't know. All them little coffins are gonna be there, you know, and it just makes me so sad. But then on the other hand, I get so angry and I get so mad, and I think of people like that could just go take someone else's life. You know, you don't cheat somebody out of their life. I can't stand. I know it's awful, Connie. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful. The Xanax, okay. Wellbutrin, okay, Sarah. They had me on Wellbutrin, and it made me itch. Yeah, I was on that. Never be the same. Exactly. And Melanie, think about their friends. They're sad. Their parents, their grandparents, y'all. Y'all, if something like that happened to one of my grandkids, just put me in the darn coffin with them. There's no way I could continue living my life. I mean, there's no way if something happened to my baby, you know. I need to arm the teachers. Yes. Gun laws you want. I couldn't live with it either, Connie. I couldn't. I'm sorry, but Amy's right there. She's got you. But I just want you all to know that I am 1000% family oriented. My children will always be first. Always be first. Now, I put my husband equal to my children. I put my parents and stuff equal to my children. But I also put you all equal to my children. I literally feel like we should love everyone the same. And that makes me sick. I'm actually enjoying this cigarette. Sorry, I got to talking. Y'all, it bothers me because you got people. Alright, you got people like y'all helped me when I went on vacation. You got the good people, right? You know, y'all buying, you're donating, y'all help me. Shop till Friday night. Oh, yes, you can shop all the way till Friday night. He was sick. He was on meds with it. Oh. He's very sick.